Good day. Back in the day, game developers tried to do new things. They didn't just follow the same old basic formulas ad infinitum. Rather, they tried to actually change things up a bit. They tried new forms of gameplay, and some worked and some didn't. These days, all we get is the same old drudgery. Unless, of course, you're an indie game developer, and this is why I love indie games these days. Why? Because they actually try new things. And the indie game we're taking a look at today definitely tries something a bit new. And that game is Little Inferno. This is part of the brand new burn stuff genre. Essentially in this game, you burn stuff, get money, and burn more stuff. But the game is not as simple as it would first appear. As you burn more and more things, you get correspondence from other characters in the game, and you get to learn the story bit by bit. And the story is definitely one of the most excellent video game stories I've seen in a very long time, and especially in a game this simple. Now, one must remember, the entire story is told through correspondence. You don't actually see any of the characters in the game. All you see is this fireplace that actually has that vaguely creepy head in the back. Although you get a piece of correspondence that says, it's not a face, but it can still see you. The whole game is vaguely creepy as you play through it, and all the correspondence subtly gets darker and darker as you play through. Now, as you play through the game, you learn that you don't just burn random objects, but rather that you burn these objects in combination with other objects. For example, you can unlock the Linder'S combo by burning a credit card and a model bank. And as you burn more combos, you actually progress in the game that way and thus unlock more correspondence. Now you might think, who cares about the story? I just want to burn stuff. Well, let me tell you this. As you go through the game, you will definitely get sucked into the story. And burning stuff will just be a little side thing in between pieces of correspondence. Now, the game does have a few creepy moments, such as this video that you can unlock if you get enough combos.
Just sit by your fire, burn all of your toys, and stay warm.
It's Little Inferno, it's Little Inferno, just for me. I've got the fireplace that burns at 100 degrees. It's Little Inferno just for me.
If you couldn't tell before, you certainly don't now. This game is pretty bloody dark, and it's like this throughout the entire game. Now, if you're looking for a game that is very different from the norm with a dark and interesting story, I would definitely recommend picking up Little Inferno. But just don't set it on fire. That'd be bad. Mainly because you have to set your own computer on fire, which would be expensive. But in any event, this is John, signing off.